Welcome back to Broken Playing Everything, where we're keeping Cedric company while he repairs the plane. I think this new voice I thought of is going to be easier in my throat anyway. I'm sorry if you hear, like, a lot of just, like, gulp, 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 a lot of that nonsense. I drink a lot during the videos of, like, water and stuff and caffeine, because man, the talking wears me out when I record a lot in a row. But I love it, and I'm passionate about it, and I don't want to stop. It doesn't hurt my throat, but, like, you get all... I can't talk. Right. What? Oh. Okay, so welcome to the episode. We're keeping Cedric company while he repairs the plane so he can take us to the city, which is the refuge. So burpy, always. How's it going? Slow. The connectors in the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I had to shift around some of these ports. And there's this bolt that keeps getting stuck, and... don't worry, I'm making decent progress. We should be able to make it to the city by tonight. If you say so. What will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first, and then we need to go find one more person. You may have already met her, actually. You remember her from the last time you were in this world? Hi. What does she look like? She's got a dice head. It's gonna sound strange, but she's a fox. Oh, I know her. Oh, I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You've met Rue? The memories are still pretty blurry, though. Really blurry. God, I see. Sigh. It's just hard, Proto told me to think of this world like a dream, and Rue was like, "Witness me!" And she held up 3 fingers, and it was a Hunger Games reference. Then I got so caught up with, and I just kind of forgot. Forgot that everything here is supposed to be not real. And then I remember, and I just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place, am I just trapped here for no reason? But it also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not sure what to even believe anymore. Wish Rue was here. She's so much better explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job of it. I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is, for now. The plan's already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father's putting everything into this one last run of the world. The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? You could say that. Acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So, what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code. Most of the time, irreversible damage. Father's lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. Took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah. But how? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's, not really what happened. So what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was, too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. Oh, you know of it at least then. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, the other 2. None of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Prototype, was built to predict the future, about the specifics of the messiah. But as his predictions turned out, the messiah would not have been able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the Messiah would not even have been born before our world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet, the World Machine. A large, detailed facsimile of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and an added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is, there's no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run that code independently. So, aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the mental processing abilities of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught on to the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code kind of just ended up floating in the void indefinitely, waiting for a willing operator to install it onto their own hardware. Broken? Yeah. The operator, Broken, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So Broken was a living person you needed to borrow? No. That would be you. But why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you're ready. Alright. I understand if you're upset, but please, try to understand. My father's doing this to help all of us. And that includes you, Nico. The fact that you can't even go back home, I'm sure it upsets him greatly. The world means a lot to him, you know? So, how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really. I've only heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one anyway. Ah. Well, a word of precaution before we take to the air. Please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes of getting used to, but it's not that bad once you're in the air. I'll try. Oh, I should probably tell Calamus and Alula where I'm going. You mean those two running over here now? Nico! Bad news. The boat's gone. What? It's the squares. Looks like they're heading this direction. That's fast. Calamus, right? Yeah? How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then it is a priority that I take you to the city first, Nico. But what about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too if you want. The city's better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh yeah. Alright. I'll be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? Mm-hmm. The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright then. Guess we'll run into each other again soon. I'll need them. I'm ready to go. Alright. Told you he was going to talk forever. At the end of the last episode, it was like, people tend to talk 20 minutes. It's been 9 minutes of reading. God. So tongue-tied. Look at us go. Oh my god, you have your own plane. You're so pretty. Date me! Sorry. All that music. Right in the fields. Phew. Made it. You okay there? That was the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Date me! Oh. Reactions from first timers are always delightful to watch. Hey, Broken. That was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you weren't on the plane with me, but you got to watch it at least, right? Yeah. And Cedric? Yeah? Thanks. What for? Flying. Oh, you're welcome. And for answering my questions back there too. And for telling me more about the World Machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world though. So, I'll help you the best I can. And even if it's all just a machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly. got to see the ocean, and got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you. And Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you're taking it so well, Nico. And I'm glad that we've met as well. Despite the circumstances. Speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to go pick up the siblings, too. That's true. Those two have been waiting for a while now. How's the plane going to take off from there? You just going to go vertical? In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? Remember having to fix an elevator button? Alright, you should attend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? Got it. Alright, now let me just... Oh, God. No. They're trapped on the island. Calamus, Alula, they're... We don't have much time left. Nico, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. Alright. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She'll know what to do in the meantime. Alright, what about you though? I'm gonna bring Prototype back. Oh. Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. Hey, Broken? Let's do our best. You know what, girl? Always do. Come on now. You know I can't rush it. Oh, shit. That's the garden. Yeah, you're in a bad way. I know where to go. We're close by, too. Yep, Mr. Broken Elevator. Oh, right, the elevator kite. The music. I think it's different. Fuck. Broken and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this, on me. But I've been here for hours and can't figure out a thing. Evacuees? You know, from the West Apartments. The square stuff wrecked the place yesterday. Oh. Right now, everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get to everyone at the surface as soon as possible, though. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Wait, didn't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartments broken? The what? Looks like we'll have to find some other way to fix the button broken. Uh-oh. Holy fudge! It's like Broken and I will need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in the area. We'll think of something. You know it's not the only elevator. Silly woman. Can't remember if it's downright or upright. I think it's downright. I think it's this way. Shit. All the dots. Oh. Oh, every bit of the dots. Hello. God, that thing scares me. Oh, hello, Messiah. You came at a bad time. The apartment in West Sector got destroyed by squares a day ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. At least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We're letting them stay here for now. I don't see the coffee ground button either. Let's just get straight to the elevator. Shit's going crazy. It's upright. Have my directions backwards. There we go. You know what comes next. I'll show you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. On the next one, we're pretty rapidly wrapping this thing up. I appreciate the support. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, whatever. And I will catch you soon. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.